Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series playoff race number 3. Also want to welcome any cats and dogs that might be laying around the fireplace watching it with me. Don't want to discriminate. Anyway, tonight, these cats are invading Daytona, the 2008 Daytona. What's that? Well, 2008 is going to be the exciting time, because there is more bumps in the roadway than you would have wrinkles on grandma. Bottom line, it's going to be one bumpy ride all the way around here. These cats are going to be door to door jamming, bumper to bumper banging, and those bumps definitely do not help. Cautions, you betcha. We're going to see some cautions also out here. Some of these cats are trying to get up into the top 8 for the playoffs at this time. Everybody, get something to drink, get a snack, get some popcorn, let the dog out, whatever you got to do, get it done. Get back in here where I'll play the national anthem, get it out of the way. We're going to get into some qualifying and spend the next 2 hours or so with Bobby from the lobby. MaxSpeedTV broadcasting. That's me, the cute little guy up in the right-hand corner up there with the glasses. Anyway, stick around. Don't go anywhere. And we're going to have ourselves a little bit of fun tonight, hopefully.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bomb busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the brave, and the home of the brave?
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series playoff race number 3. About 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go here into the practice. We'll be getting into our qualifying. That brings up an interesting point. You've got cats out here that are in the chase. They want to stay out of trouble. So what do? Do you qualify up front? Do you stick around in the back for a while, try to stay out of the trouble and miss the big one? And yes, there's going to be a big one. There's probably going to be 2 or 3 big ones. This 2008 track, like I said, it is very bumpy. It's hard enough to go around in a close proximity of each other. It's even harder when you're getting bumped all over the place. And the track, like I said, is really bumpy for the 2008 Daytona. Nevertheless, it will bring an exciting race. I can promise you that. These guys have put on a great race all season long, and I expect nothing less from these fellas. We've got people out here. Let's see. Gonna shout out Mara saying hello, come on 04. And the 04, he was your points leader for a while, but he is not exactly at this moment. The 04 we are referring to is Mark Mann. He is your championship regular season cat. Now he's trying to get it on to be the champion of the entire league season. Keep an eye out on him. Curious to see what he's going to do. This guy doesn't hang around or lie down. He likes to race. I expect him to be qualifying up in probably the top 3, top 4. I could be wrong. He may want to play back into the back a little bit. There's quite a few other guys to look out for out through here. 2-time back in the number 10, Duvendak. He's won the series championship twice in a row. He's had a little bit of bad luck. He's had a few good runs, but the monkey's kind of still on his back. Hopefully he can knock that puppy off there and get that bad boy up into at least the top 2 again tonight. Get up into the points here. Like I said, these guys are playing. We're already down on to race number 3 right now. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe we've got like 4 left. 4 or 5 left anyway. And I think next week it goes down to the top 8 in points. So these guys got a lot on the line right here. They run all season long. You don't want to get knocked out already. Should be a pretty exciting time. So far, we've got about 22 cats that's in this league right now tonight. Freight train, passing. Passing is hard to do. Daytona, close. Very close racing. They're going to be pushing each other up on that top side to try to get up into the front. And then they'll pop down in that bottom lane. Everybody knows the bottom side of the track is faster than the top. We will see how they can pull this off. It being as bumpy as it is, it's going to get nasty out here. Definitely will be set up for a good, fun race. Get our qualifying up here. See what's going to happen right now. Let's just take a quick peek. David Booth. He is running around into number 77. He's out on the track. The kid, Logan Hilton. He's won at least 2, if not 3, in the regular season so far. I believe he won. I think he won the other night, last week, if I'm not mistaken. You guys out there in YouTubeville, let me know on that one. But I'm pretty sure he won that. But he broadcasts so many I can't keep up. That's my fault. Anyway, this kid, I think he's 16 years old, I believe. But he acts like, drives like he's been doing this ever since iRacing came out. This kid is a strong contender. He is tough. These guys have their work cut out for him. He's always at front, and he's always ready to strike when necessary. Got a great head on his shoulders, and he knows when to keep it cool, and patience is his game. You want to keep an eye out on him. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with today. Popping in some of the times right here. They will be popping up here eventually. McCullough in the 03. He's out running around, getting ready to get at his times. There's Randall Cobb in the 52. Made a joke about him all season long. If you're going to wreck that thing, whatever you do, do not hurt the quarter panels. Do not hurt the rear quarter panels of that car. So far, he's been pretty good. Cody Ober out here sporting the Budweiser machine. Normally, he's out here in his Elvis machine. Popping in right now, 04. Like I said, Mark Mann. There he is. 50.509. He is your leading pole cat right now. Apparently, he is not going to lay down and take it lightly and stay in the back and just ride around. He's going to go for broke. He's going to get up here, and he's going to hopefully run this pack around. Now, listen, just to remind you and get this out of the way, because I'll probably forget. Fast repairs. These cats get one fast repair. So that's something you got to keep in your mind. Also, fuel strategy plays a lot into this. And speaking of which, I can see my buddy Les Levy in a 62 means I'm number one again in the back of his bumper of his car right there. The 26 just knocked off Mr. Man, it looks like, on the pole so far. We'll see how that works out. And that is the one Hunter Reynolds. Now we got Jimmy Reynolds out here running around in the 17. This, so far, without a doubt, is my favorite paint scheme of this race. And that is paying tribute to the rest in peace one Eddie Van Halen. What an excellent paint job is on that ride. Jim Westerfield driving the 32. This is another guy who likes to run around up there, hangs around, got great patience, keeps it to himself. When it's time to get up there and get in the mix of things, keep an eye on this guy. He likes to run around out there too. Very, very good head on his shoulders. A patient guy. And that's what you need here at Daytona. You got to have patience, people. If you don't have patience, forget about it. It's not going to happen for you. You got to know when to strike. You got to be at the right place at the right time. And for the love of God, you got to be able to dodge the big ones when they occur. There's a lot of lady luck involved in this too. Don't get me wrong. But you still got to have a little bit of skill running around in here. Looks like just about everybody is almost finished qualifying. Shane Posey is out here right now running around in a 65 machine. And I do believe... getting ready to lay down a lap right here, and let's see where he's going to finish it up at. Looking for a league. You want to get into it? You love super speedway racing? Check out OP Super Speedway. These guys run on, I think, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. They got a truck series they run also. All fixed setups. This is a league you want to get into. You will have a blast, I promise you. A lot of fun. These guys are a great bunch of people. They love running around here and having a good time. You just can't beat it. Nevertheless, let's get the show on the road here. What do you think? Let me get some music in the background here so I look all professional and stuff. Kind of sound all wonderful. Get these guys starting to grid. When they do grid, I'll be able to go through the rundown for you. But I can tell you real quick for the race analysis. Yep, don't adjust your monitor settings and colors or whatever. It's not your eyes. You don't need glasses. It is a very cloudy day out here in Daytona Beach. That's how they've got it set up. It's a whopping 65 degrees. The track temperature is 70. What does this mean? This means they're going to be able to stick those cars anywhere they want to, and they are definitely going to make some very aggressive moves with temperatures that low. Definitely sets up for a good race. You're looking at 100 laps at 250 miles. Tire window, whatever. It's whatever they want to decide to do. It doesn't really matter. You don't really eat up tires too awful bad here, especially with these cooler temperatures. Fuel window, right around 15 to 17 laps. That could vary, depends on what somebody's pit strategy is. And also, the pit road speed is a whopping 55. Getting to the pit road speed, well, that's another thing that's going to come into play for these cats, because bottom line, you can go 190 mile an hour and slow it down to 55. Well, that just might be a pain in the butt for somebody, and they might not be able to do that without taking themselves or somebody else out. Anybody can pit on a caution, kind of no problem. But like I said, going from a green flag pit stop, that's a little tough. You got to worry about getting down to the speed, not getting into some kind of a pit road speeding deal. If you do at Daytona, you're going to go a lap down. And with all the cautions that can happen and usually do happen, well, you're going to have more cats. It's going to be a lap down. So bottom line, you got to make sure you're on your game when you're coming in for a green flag pit stop. That being said, row number 1, 26, Hunter Reynolds. He is your pole cat. Along beside him, the 04 of Mark Mann. Starting in row number 2, the 72 is Sean Stevens. Beside him, the number 7 of Joshua Milam. Row number 3, the 62 of Les Levy. The 03 of Kim McCullough beside him. Row number 4, driving the number 8, Cody Oberg. Beside him, the 52, Randall Cobb. Row number 5, 77, David Booth. Along beside him, the 13 of Casey Gilchrist. Row number 6, the 17, Jimmy Reynolds. Beside him in the 53, David Hunt. Row number 7, the 02, David Overstreet. Beside him in the 60 is Chris McCullough. Row number 8, driving the 11, Robert LaCorva. The 24, Will Weber along beside him. Row number 9, 32, Jim Westerfield. Beside him in the 51, Travis Elliott. Row number 10, the double zeros of Rob Connor. The 63 beside him of the kid, one Logan Hilton. Row 11, 21, Daniel Holloway. 39, Jamie Jessup. Row number 12, 65, Shane Posey. Beside him, the 41 of Ricky Kuhn. And row 13 to 765, John, good name. I'll stick with that. And number 10 right there, Duvendak's going to finish this thing out. Getting going green right now. Here we go, folks. 100 laps, 250 miles. OP Super Speedway, race number 3 playoffs. Once again, 100 laps. You got to play nice. You've got to be nice. You got a lot of teams out here to be working with each other. And that's exactly what you have to do to work your way to the top of these cats. You've got to come to the dance, and you got to come to the dance with a dance partner. Mark Mann right now, he is on the inside driving that mean machine of Dirty Harry. He is being shown your leader. Up on the top side, the 03 of Kim McCullough trying to make something happen. If the 52 can push him up far enough, of Randall Cobb. If he pushes the 03 up far enough, he will definitely want to dart down right in front of Mann. But you know what? We got a pusher out here I have not mentioned in a little bit, and that's going to be the number 7 of Joshua Milam. This cat loves to push, along with the 52 of Randall Cobb. Topside's getting some muscle up through there. Looks like they're going to drop down in front of Mann. Whoa! 52 Randall Cobb thought he might have had him clear, but he happened to look over and realize, ooh, I see Dirty Harry pointing that 44 at me. I don't think I'm clear. The 03 pops down, still leading the show. Mark Mann right behind him, giving him a pretty good shove right around through there. Finishing up a whopping lap 3 of 100. Still the 03 and McCullough down on the bottom side, being chased pretty good by Mark Mann, actually. Now remember, NASCAR changed some things around out here, people. What does this mean? Well, it means that, simple, if you do a lot of pushing, your water temperatures are going to go sky high. They go high a lot faster than what they used to in the old iRacing setup. You got to keep an eye on that water temperature. You'll see them stick their nose out there for that fresh air. Fresh air is important. You'll burn these motors right up, and poof, there goes your fast repair, not to mention probably a tow all the way back around the track to get into your pit stall. So basically, what's that mean? Yeah, you're kind of screwed for the race almost. So you definitely want to keep an eye on your water temperature. Speaking on keeping an eye right now, this is what Mark Mann is looking out his windshield. You are exactly seeing what he is seeing live in this race. You can see the clouds out there. Will it rain? Nah. Be cool if iRacing would put a little rain out here once in a while. Give it that more realism look, but not to worry, folks. No rain in sight. You can watch him. It's bumpy out here. Kind of bump all around. Those cars jiggle-joggle all around. You happen to get a hold of one and push him the wrong way, you will turn him, and you'll turn him in front of everybody else. And, well, you're going to be shunned for the part of the race because you caused the big one. Still sitting up front. No problems at all. Ken McCullough running around. He's led 4 laps, soon to be 5. Speaking of 5, there's your top 5. McCullough, Mann, Milam, Reynolds, Stevens. Oh, up against the wall. Somebody bit that puppy awful quick, didn't they? Not sure who that's going to be, but we're going to find out if I can here. We get a number on him, we'll figure out who he was. Go on back. It might have been. I don't really know. It happens so deadgum fast. There he is. He's back here. We'll get him. Where's he at? I'm not sure if that was 11 or what, but one of these guys hit that wall. And they hit it pretty hard. McCullough still leading the show up here. No problems at all. Man behind him. Give him a nice little shove. Be nice if these guys can break away in a 3-4 car lead. Break away a little bit by themselves. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to push as much as they possibly can out here. I know Mark's a pusher. Joshua's a heck of a pusher, and that's 7. 26 of Hunter Reynolds. He's no slouch pushing either. Sean Stevens can get it done. He's another one that likes to push. And already we've got him coming in. Let's take a quick look up here. Watch them all come around the corner. Well, like I said, you see the trouble going on back here in the back already, didn't you? Coming into pit road speed. It's tough. Milam gets taken care of and gets right back out there one more time. No problems. Still running out front, 03, Ken McCullough, being pushed around by Chris McCullough. Now, I'm not sure. It's a father and son thing, I believe, but I don't know who's the older guy and who's the younger one, so they are all coming in together. That's teamwork right there. Family racing. That's a lot of fun. I'm sure of it. Doing a good job, too. No problems there. Out front showing your leader, Dave Hunt. Driving to 53. Everybody out there, give me a shout. Let me know you're listening. Let me know things sound pretty decent out here. Give us a thumbs up. These cats are running all season long. They really go off a thumbs up. I see 18 current viewers and only 4 likes. Y'all don't want me to cry live on the air here, do you? Give us a thumbs up. We certainly appreciate it. It makes me look good in front of my boss at MaxSpeedTV. I don't want to get fired my first season broadcasting. Anyway, you make my heart all warm and fuzzy if I can see those lights go up. Coming back into the pits, giving up his first place is Dave Hunt. Back up front, 39. Jamie Jessup. We got 3 cats up here. Jessup, Posey, and Kowalski, I believe. Those 3 guys are still running out there 10 laps. Everybody else has came in for the pits. So at some point, these cats will be coming in. We got one out there saying we hope the number 7 wins. Yeah, somebody also made sure that was correct. Logan did win last week. The kid with the talent. I was talking to him earlier. He's 16, but he sounds 30. Now, I gotta tell you, I gotta look here if I'm able to. I will find this out. There we go. Take a look at here. Already, my paint scheme, Eddie Van Halen, has already been slammed in the back end here. Doesn't affect anything too awful much. His splitter still looks pretty good, but he definitely got beat in the back end. I'm assuming that was probably ran over coming into the pits if I was guessing. Still up front, Jamie Jessup leading them around. Lap number 3, he will have led. Everybody cycles around here eventually. I'm pretty sure you're going to be seeing some of these cats, these top 3 right here, popping into the pits eventually. And that will be of Jessup, Posey, and Mankowski, I believe. Those 3 cats should be popping in here pretty soon. When it does, it'll circle right back around. And when it does, it looks like probably Hunter Reynolds. These cats right here will end up being 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going on back here a little bit. Let's check on some of these other guys. Let's check on the kid back here leading that second pack. Coming right at you. That is the 63, a Logan Hilton. Getting some help, and plenty of help right there, by the 52 Hooters machine. And that will be of one Randall Cobb. These guys need to hook up together, stay together, get into a freight train, and they need to make up a little bit of time. On down a little bit further. Check things out. All the way back here at the very back, playing around in the back of the pack, staying out of trouble. That is your 2-time champion of Robert Tic Tac Duvendak in the number 10. Still up front. Nothing has changed too awful much up on the high side. The number 39 is still being shown. The one that just touched the wall is being shown as your leader. Once they come around and they do pit, things will kind of fall back into place. But right now, things are just a little bit crazy out here. Duvendak being showed 1 lap down already. Posey still leading them, coming around. Eventually he will be coming in. These top 3 cats, Posey, Jessup, Mankowski, 15 laps. Running that fuel as long as they can possibly run it. And here they come, all 3 of them. Getting those puppies slowed down so you don't get caught speeding. I said earlier, speeding on pit road sucks, and it certainly does, because usually that means you're going to go a lap down with ease, especially with the rest of these cats doing about, I don't know, 190 mile an hour, and that's what these boys are doing here so far, about 182. Fighting for the bragging rights to try to get back up front and lead some laps. 24 on top, Will Weber. On the bottom, the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. Topside has all kinds of help out there. Reynolds and Mann are on the bottom, and nobody else is playing with them right now. Everybody's staying up on that high side trying to get around them. Now, these guys that you see in this second row right here, whenever I can find them, there they are. Being led by 62 of Les Levy. Now, those cats right there, if they stay single file, they will catch up with the rest of these guys probably within about a half a lap here. As you can see, they're starting to close in already. It's not too far away from them. Topside has all kinds of help. Bottom side, not so much. Not yet. Still, the tag team, Mann and Weber, getting it done on the bottom. Just a two-car tandem run. Still making it difficult for those topside boys to try to get up there and pop down in front of them. And that's what Weber will do if he could just get past him. Mr. Mann says, I have other ideas. The damaged vehicle, the 00. Up on the high side, that would be Rob Connors, staying out of trouble, giving these guys plenty of room. What a stand-up fellow. 24 is being showed your leader, but not by much. You can throw a blanket over all of these cats. Watch how they get swerving around a little bit, get moving around. It's really hard. You've got to really be square on those bumpers if you're going to hit somebody. Bottom line, whoa, into the wall. Trouble already back here. Will it bring us out of caution? Travis Elliott goes for a small ride. Gets it back up on there, gathers it up, shakes the dust off, and keeps on traveling. Only 18 laps of 100 are down, folks, and these cats are running around like it's the last lap of the Indy 500. I told you they put on a good show, and that's exactly what they're doing. Getting a little help on the bottom. Now the rest of them's kind of caught up with them. As I was saying before they got shoved around here, you've got to be square on that bumper if you're going to do some pushing. Especially as rough as this track is. It is easy to turn somebody, without a doubt. Man, still doing a great job on that bottom. The quiet one, Jim Westerfield, now popping up into the 5th position, who started 17th. Looks like everybody's playing nicely right now for just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do a little something that I kind of enjoy doing. It's one of my favorites. Everybody knows if they've been watching the broadcast, they know what I like to do. This is what I like to call the crank it up. Man, that is so cool how iRacing has that set up where it shakes the cameras when these cats go flying around there at about 190 mile an hour. Still, now we got ourselves a nice little lead change. Mark Man back up on the top. Said I'm tired of pushing you for a while. It's time for you to push me a little bit. Get some of that fresh air to that radiator. So far, the cats have settled down. They're playing nicely. Not too sure how long it's going to last, but for right now, they are playing nice together. Coming at you, going nowhere, and getting there fast. Man on the bottom. The 24, Weber up top. 26, just a little squirrely right there on the bottom. Manages to hold that thing. He ended up dropping all the way back into the 9th position. I do not know how he held that on. Nice job for sure. Great driving right there. That could have been nasty with only 23 laps down. Back up front, gathering their thoughts, getting back together again. Looked like a herd of turtles coming at you, but I can assure you it's 180 mile an hour. McCullough once again up on that high side, making it happen. Both McCulloughs now playing together nicely, doing some pushing to 52. Randall Cobb up there. Mark Mann moves up onto the high side. I've never seen so much topside racing like I have today so far in this race. Usually everybody sticks to the bottom and stays there, but man, these cats are running up top. The McCulloughs pushed hard enough and fast enough they were able to jump right down in front of the 24 of Weber. Now they're going to be taking the lead, Ken will, on the bottom side. You can watch these guys. They really start getting squirrely. It's not like they're intentionally doing it either. I'm telling you, this is a rough track. It's a very, very bumpy track. I said it once and I'll say it again. There's more bumps on this track than there's wrinkles on grandma. Trying to get something going up on the top side. 52 of 1, Randall Cobb along with Mark Mann. Now we got a team up down onto the bottom and not a whole up on the top. I love the shot where they're coming right straight at you. That is pretty awesome. Now, they can do the side drafting thing, but you don't want to get too close to somebody here because that side drafting is going to end up being slamming into their door. And then you're going to cause a babbling. Watch the 60 right there. In and out. It's bumpy, I'm telling you. It's really hard. And I do believe this caution that's being thrown right now probably is going to be, yes, it is your Stage 1. And who's the Stage 1 winner? That cat right there is Ken McCullough. Congratulations on a Stage 1 win. They'll run around and they'll catch the pace car, pace truck, whatever the heck's out here running these boys around. And we're going to bunch everybody up all nice and pretty again when they come out of the pits. And then we'll see if these boys will play nicely again. You are watching OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series Playoff Race number 3. "19 people watching with 6 likes. You make my all heart warm and fuzzy inside if you just reach over there and hit that thumbs up button. That'd be swell. I promise I dance at your wedding. Just let me know where it's at. Super Speedway, if you like it, catch out these boys super speedway, OP super speedway. They're running 2-3 nights a week, I believe. They even have a truck series going on. So if you like them, give them a holler. I'm sure they'd love to have you. Who's coming in out? Ooh, Reese's. Daniel Holloway running tonight. Nice. When I see that, he's making me hungry. Makes me want to send a page out to my wife and tell her to bring me some Reese's Pieces. I know she's got them in the house. David Booth getting a little bit of service done on his 77 ride. A lot of these cats are going to be coming in here, and what they'll do, you can see them all right here. Even if it's just 1/10 of fuel, just a teaspoonful, believe it or not, that can make or break, cost you a win or lose a race. A lot of these guys will be coming in and coming out. They'll be popping back in and getting that little ounce of fuel, everything they can possibly get. Duvendak gets serviced and gets back out there in the old playing field. Robert Lakova out there in the Lovin machine. Right now, he is showing in 7th position and started 15th. Most of these guys, I believe, have already pitted and are sitting pretty and looking pretty good here. I do think. 28 laps out of 100 in the books for the race number 3 of the playoff series. A lot of different pit strategies going on, I can assure you that. Watch these cats, they come in here, do a little top off, get a little bit more fuel, as much as they can stuff in those things, and head back out again. Mark Mann is exactly what I'm talking about. Ain't a thing wrong with that ride whatsoever, but watch these cats. They're going to come in here just for a little bit, get just a little bit of fuel shoved back in their tanks as much as they can, and they're going to be right on out and on their merry way. They come in, some will get some tires, the other one, a little splash of fuel, and back out again.
I'm gonna let the 41 by.
Mr. Mark Bobby DeBooth, you got me.
Bobby, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How's the track? It looks like it's a little bumpy from my point of view.
I got my hands full tonight in this car. I'm wheeling it.
You look like you're reeling it, but the good news is you're up front and you're pushing. You seem like you're feeling pretty good. And Merle out there, man, she's cheering the Dickens out for you. So, you know, I think you're going to do all right tonight, buddy.
I hope so. You know, I've just got I need to just finish tonight.
I think
I should be all right.
All right, I think you can handle that. Well, hey, I'm going to let you get back, talk to your boys, and get some strategy going, and I'll talk to you later on, all right?
All right, Bobby. It's good talking to you, like always, brother.
Hey, the good news is it looks like Dirty Harry has no more added wrinkles, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, you know it.
All right, my friend.
Hopefully I finish this. We're on a delayed green here, so.
Yeah, I've noticed that. So.
Had to get the whole field caught up.
Legs look good. Hopefully, eventually, you should be going green here pretty soon. So, good luck, and we'll talk to you later.
Heck yeah, brother. We'll talk to you.
It's always a blast talking to that guy. He's always happy. Merle, is that right out there in TV land? YouTubeville, or whatever you want to call it? He's always that happy. Trying to get everybody caught back up. It is showing 52. Randall Cobb is your leader right now. 30 laps out of 100 in the book. 0 cautions. Yeah, caution because of the stage, but that's it. A couple little incidents have happened, but has not caused us any kind of a caution. So these cats are playing nicely. But I'm sure that's all about to change here in just a little while. I do believe the lights are out on that pace truck. 65 on top. John Mankowski, I believe is how you pronounce that. Randall Cobb down here in the bottom should be leading the way for these boys. The 11 Lakova. Jim Westerfield in the 32. Ken McCullough. Chris McCullough. Jimmy Reynolds. Shane Posey. Jamie Jessup. And David Overstreet. Those are the top 10 right here. Bye-bye pace truck. Here we go. Green flag. Loud pedal down. Going through the gears. Make sure you go through them smoothly. Don't spin your tires and do not miss a gear. So far, so good. Everybody seems to be hitting their marks, going through the gear shifter, no problem whatsoever. Mr. Man wasn't joking about a handful. You can see all these cars bouncing around out there. Man, it is a handful. If you have a lot of force feedback on your wheel, I can promise you time the race is over with, your arms are going to feel like Popeye. Up on the top side, giving her hell, pushing his little heart out is Westerfield right there in that number 32, trying to get to 765 out front of Mankowski. If he clears that 52, I can guarantee you he will drop down in front of him. The question is he going to stay up there with the 32 so he clears the 52? Or is he basically going to dive bomb and say thanks for the push? Looks like these cats are working together right there, and they will drop down together. Great teamwork going on right there. Gets Westerfield into second position. I didn't realize that guy liked to push as much as he does, but apparently he enjoys beating around here. Mankowski on the top side, on the bottom side, the old 3 of McCullough. Once again, the 2 McCullough guys. Dad and son, I believe. Trying to get something going up on that top side, some momentum. Side by side. Like I said, throw a blanket over them. Go on so far back here just a little bit. Let's take a little peek. Remember 24? Will Weber? There he is, all the way back here into the 16th position. Him and Milam, man, all these cats are riding back here just a little bit. The 21. Are they thinking not only these clouds are dark and possibly a storm's brewing maybe? Could be. Got ourselves a blinker there, and I think the number 11 of Robert Lakova. Want to keep an eye on that. That could cause some problems if that continues. Mankowski manning it around the track on the bottom side. Getting his opportunity to lead lap number 4 for him. Still trying to get it going. McCullough's up on the top side. You're running around on the bottom, coming around those turns. It gets really, really super bumpy right there in 3 and 4. Oh, here we all go. Everybody's coming in all ready for the fuel. Everybody trying to get it stopped. Hitting the cone, knocking the cone all over the place. I don't know, Mr. Reynolds, if that's going to give you any problems or not. Milam is in. Man is in. Getting some splash and go, and away they go. Still up front, leading the herd of turtles around at 181 mile an hour. Coming in, giving up that lead. The McCullough boys and friends. Ricky Kuhn, haven't heard much from him at all in the 41. He is being shown your leader in the Starburst machine. Dave Hunt, the 53, right there. He's in the 20th position. Tic Tac Duvendak, the 21st position. That little smoke that you see out there, folks, it basically, if I'm not mistaken, I think easiest way to sum it up here, that's where they pop in and out. It's one of them internet things. I think that's something new they started doing. When the car disappears and comes back, you start seeing it smoking. It kind of lets everybody know behind you that, you know, that there is a car going in and out. Blinking. David Booth popping in. I'm sorry, Westerfield popping in now. Gonna get some fuel and head right back out there again. Check on the kid right there on the inside. The 63, one Logan Hilton. Showing in 8th position. Milam running around up there in the 7. Thought about going down to the bottom. Decided I think I probably better not, or I might get ran over. Stays back up on the high side. The 62 doing a good job staying out of the way. Kudos to him. And that will be Mr. Les Lovey. Showing a lap down. Still your leader up here is being shown Ricky Kuhn. You kind of got two different trains running. I guess that's what we can call it. These guys are going to be from, let's see. Travis Elliott to 51. He's being showed one lap down. They're all playing nicely, at least, staying together. Still up front. 11-lap-old tires. 11 laps since they have been in. That's going to be these first 4 cats. As of now, your top 5, in case you are confused, because I know I am, is Kuhn, Lakova, Posey, Jessup, and Overstreet. Cody Over in the Budweiser machine. He is being shown 2 laps down in position 24. Gotta make up just a little bit of time. Only 40 laps out of 100 is complete. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of shocked. I figured for sure we'd have at least one accident or so here with this being such a bumpy ride. So far, so good. They've proven me wrong, that's for sure. And here's the other bunch cruising on down the highway. Still doing a pretty good job, staying together, Pushing where need be, laying off when they need to be, watching their temperatures, I'm sure. Daniel Holloway in the Reese's. He's still making me hungry, and my wife has not brought me any out yet. I'm not a happy camper by no means. This is what he gets to look at. Third car, top side. You not only got to worry about the cars on the inside kind of popping up at you, but you also got to worry about that wall around through there. We've seen several people touch that wall already during this race. Kind of in the middle of a hornet's nest. You watch the 52 kind of pop up there in that Hooters machine. You got to have your eyes on everything when you're on that top line like that. It is tough. Still running around, leading the show is 41 of Ricky Kuhn. Second place is the 11 machine, Lakova. Probably saying the last name right. I'm just going to refer to him as Robert. I can't screw that up. Coming at you, single file freight train. Can't get in trouble when you're running single file. Unlike these cats back here, you can get just a little bit of trouble when you're running this close. A lot of bopping around, weaving around. You heard Mark when I interviewed him there before the green flag dropped. He said it was a handful. You gotta think about it, sitting in your rig for about 100 laps, 250 miles. I mean, you pray for a cause just so you can get a drink. You got that white knuckle ride. I mean, you can't even see any blood in your knuckles because you're gripping that wheel so hard they're white. "16 laps into the tires of Ricky Kuhn." That is the last time he has come into a pit. Robert was the same way, along with Shane Posey. Jessup, Overstreet. All five of these cats will be popping in here eventually. Pretty soon, I would imagine, for their fuel run. Keep an eye on them. They should be popping. Whoa, trouble right there in front of us. That will bring out the first caution of the night. We shall pop and see what happened on this one. Let's go in here and take a look. The MaxSpeedTV Instant Replay. Keep your eyes up in the top. Yep, gets tagged right into the rear and gets sent all the way up towards the track right in front. Wow, what a job he did right there of trying to miss him. I mean, he did a heck of a job, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that is Mankowski right through there. That could have been a whole lot worse, folks. Definitely a lot worse. Not too awful bad. I think he'll survive that one. Comes in and just touches that cone. Now, Ricky Kuhn, Overstreet, all these cats, they're probably pretty happy right now they saw that caution. They were getting low on fuel. They definitely will be coming in and getting serviced. along with the rest of these cats, I'm sure. Here they all come. Milam's in, Weber's in. Randall Cobb at 52. Man, it just passed us there. He's in. McCulloughs are in. Everybody's getting some service work done. Some of them were praying for a caution. They got their wish. And some of them, being the recipient into that caution, definitely didn't want it to happen. Basically, it was just kind of two people going for the same piece of real estate right there. I don't think he realized he was there, or he wouldn't have come down on him, obviously. Still, Ricky Kuhn out front, 47 laps out of 100. We're coming up slowly on the halfway. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to do this, but I do think after 51 is the second stage winner. With this being 47 already, it's a possibility Mr. Kuhn may have gotten that. I'm not sure about the admins. Hopefully will let me know on that. What's going on out there, Storm Chaser? Nice to see ya. What's happening? Well, these cats are happening. Let's see how many lead changes we've had here tonight so far. 12. That's not too bad. I figured time it was over with, we'd see probably around 30. Again, you are watching Super Speedway Key Realty Series Playoff Race number 3. This is Bobby from the great MaxSpeedTV Broadcasting Network. Hop over on our website, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Oh, by the way, t-shirts are in. Check that out. You get t-shirts, decals, wristband, all that good stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing a t-shirt right now. Pretty darn comfy. Light is out on that pace truck. Get rid of that thing. We're going to get ready and do some green flag racing once again, probably coming up on the halfway point pretty soon. Right here's your top 5. Kuhn, Overstreet, Reynolds, Milam, Cobb. Weber 6th, 7th. Mark Mann 7th. Bye-bye truck, hello green flag. One more time, let's get these puppies up to speed. Go through the gears, don't miss a gear. Don't spin a tire. There's a lot of don'ts, huh? But that's what you got to do if you want to get around this place and be a winner. Already the boys are going up top, trying to get up in front up here. Running all over the place. Bumping into each other. That's just darn right scary. Milam. In that 7. Man, once again, the pusher. Doing a good job getting that 26 of Hunter Reynolds up there in the front. Up on that top side, David Overstreet. Haven't heard a whole lot from him. Nice and quiet. Well, here he is in the Dollar General machine. And he also being shoved by one Randall Cobb, the 24 behind him of Weber. We've got all kinds of pushers going on up here. Everybody wants to be down there on that bottom. That is what I refer to as the rocking chair. It's kind of the most comfortable spot when you're out front. You can hold that line all day long, and hopefully nobody's going to bother you. The only way they're going to get around you is through that top side. Takes a lot to be able to push a guy up on the top side. They dart down in front of you. It does happen from time to time. There's nothing you're going to do about it, but as long as you got a good pusher, just like Hunter Reynolds does in Milam down here on the bottom, it's really going to take a lot for these guys on the top side to overtake them. It's been a while since I've heard anybody doing any cheering. Well, I can't hear it, but I can see it when you type it. Lets these boys know you guys are watching and enjoying what they're doing. Give them a thumbs up. They'll certainly appreciate it. Still seeing some smoke going on. Some blinking going on. That's another factor in the race you definitely don't want to see. Keep an eye on Ricky Kuhn right there in that 41. Going around those turns, he kind of drifts up just a little bit. Does a little of that side drafting a little bit. A little bit of a dangerous maneuver, but watch him. He'll get up there, and then he'll bring it back down to the bottom. All these guys have a little technique. Anything to give them a little edge. We passed the halfway point. Halfway, well, that means these guys are about halfway calm and cool and collected. The other half's kind of gone. Whoa, the 02 got just a little squirrely there by the 52. Randall Cobb doing some pushing right there, and I don't think Mr. Overstreet was quite prepared for that. Nevertheless, he hung on, done a good job. On the bottom still, the 41 hopping in that little reindeer game of the push between those three, the 26, 7, and 41. Cobb dumps his little partner up on the top side, hops it back down in the bottom again. If they stay single file, Milam's going to pop out a little bit to get a little fresh air, I would imagine, in his ride. You do a lot of pushing around through here, that water temperature is going to go up. And Princess Crystal happens to be the wife of the number 32, Jim Westerfield. He is sitting back here one lap down in the 22nd position. And I'm sure that's probably due to the different strategies these guys have. Nevertheless, not to worry about it, still plenty of time. The 26, Hunter Reynolds, still leading the pack around, with Josh the Pusher Milam. In second, Ricky Kuhn, the 41, third. Going down just a little bit, check on Robert Tic Tac Duvendak. Back on the lead lap, 15th position. I spoke with Casey earlier before the race. I like that John Deere green setup. Pretty sharp as he comes in and goes a little bit. Still out front, Reynolds has it. The Overstreet on top would love to take it away. Just can't quite get the momentum on that top side. I'm sorry, Princess Crystal, girlfriend, not wife. Well, maybe you're going to have to do something about that. He's probably not getting any younger, is he? You can deal with that after this race. He's got a little bit on his hands right now. Coming into the pits is the hubby, boyfriend, huggy bear, lover boy, whatever you want to call him. That is Westerfield coming in, getting a little bit more fuel probably in that ride. Everybody's got different strategies here. Only one caution so far in this race. I'm shocked. I got a feeling, though, it's the calm before the storm. Right now, boom, 3 wide, right there. Milam pops out just a little bit, and there we go. The 41 and him get together. I don't think Milam's going to be able to hold that one off. He's trying like heck. Not going to happen. The 62's involved. Hopefully for him, it's not too awful bad of damage. Let's go back and check out the MaxSpeedTV replay on this one. He was right out there by himself. Now let's go to the 41. Take a look. Fighting for the same piece of real estate. And as you can see, he caught him in the left rear quarter panel, and that was all she wrote. Trying to keep it down, trying to stay out of trouble. Watch these guys lock him up. The 52's trying to lock him up. The 04 could not lock him up in time. He ends up hitting the 52 of Randall Cobb, spinning him around a little bit. Although, not too much of damage going on. Man, look at Milam run around there in fishtail. The 60 catches the 41 again, sends him flying back around. Cars involved in that little incident. But you know who really wasn't involved in all that? Let me find him. He's around here up there. He is. The 63, the kid, Hilton. Showing in 4th place, coming in right now with the rest of these cats. Gonna get some work done on these bad boys and get them back out again. Watch them all come in. And that's something else you kind of got to worry about. Yeah, you can come in on caution, no problem. But everybody coming in and everybody coming out, well, you're going to dent some fenders. Man, I just noticed the 11 right there, Robert Lakova. He has no front end. McCullough right there coming at you. He has no front end. These cats would do everything in their power they can to save that all-important fast repair to the very, very end. If you use it up too early and something happens, you just screwed yourself. Overstreet comes out leading the herd. I'm sorry, Hunter Reynolds comes out. Overstreet is in second. Will Weber third, Dave Hunt fourth, Robert Tic Tac Dubendak sitting right there in the 5th position. All the fenders are on that ride looking pretty good. He's looking so good, I might want to have a little chat with him here.
You, Logan.
Mr. Dubendak, Bobby in the booth, you got me.
How you doing, Bobby?
You've been running around in the back, trying to stay out of trouble. So far, you've been pretty successful. I was told that the track's kind of a handful, nice and bumpy. Do you agree with that?
Yes, very, very bumpy.
Well, you're doing pretty good so far. You know what? The last time I said you was doing pretty good and everything was going great for you, well, shit hit the fan, and I'm not even going to say anything nice like that. I'm just going to say hang in there, and maybe I'll get to talk to you later on in the winner's circle. How's that?
Well, the good news is the shit's been hitting the fan already, so I don't think you could jinx it anymore. I mean, I have wrecks coming into pit road the first one because everyone plowed into each other, and then there the whole field just kind of ass-packed each other into that wreck. So I got on my second car. We're gonna see what we can do here. We got 40 laps left. I'm in deep waters here. I was the last driver in for the round of 8 right now, and I didn't get any stage points. So I think we're gonna have to go out there and buy a whole booklet of stamps, lick them all, and slap them on this envelope, and get this bad boy up there and try to win.
Well, if there's anybody that can do it, I know you can. You are the two-time champion of this league. I'm going to let you go, get your thoughts together with your teammates, and hopefully I can catch you and talk to you here in the winner's circle, buddy.
Sounds good. I hope so too.
All right. I'll get him back down there. You talk with his teammates. I just love it when I yank them out of their strategies and I talk to them in the booth. They're probably not too happy about it, but what are they going to do? Fly over here and beat me up? I think not. I'm the broadcaster. I can get away with that stuff, right? It's what they pay me to do. Broadcast, talk. Apparently my wife says I'm too good at it. Nevertheless, Hunter Reynolds leading the show. 60 out of 100 is in the books. Pace truck, lights are out. Gone. Time to get on the loud pedal. Go through these gears nice and smooth. Do not spin the tires. So far, so good. Not a problem. 24 pop down below the yellow line. That gets nasty. That right there will throw your car sideways in a heartbeat. Gots to be careful of that yellow line. Reynolds is on the inside. Overstreet is up top. Weber doing the job of pushing. Tic-tac Duvendak. Said he's on his fast repair. He's used it up. He says he's going to lick all of his stamps and head for the front. And that's exactly what he's doing. You kind of want to be, you don't know where the big one's going to be at. I mean, it can happen. I've seen it happen on the first two cars leading the race. I've even seen the last two cars get in a wreck together. You just don't know where it's going to happen at. You run around here and you pray and you hope you got yourself in a good position and you're safe. Reynolds on the bottom of the 26, being shoved by the 24, Mr. Weber. I've said it once and I'll say it again. This right here is what Weber's looking at. He's looking at the old COVID. That's right, folks, the dreaded COVID virus. And that's what Reynolds has on that ride. And it's not scaring Weber one single bit. Now look how bumpy that is. Look at that steering wheel. Now every time he turns his steering wheel, that's exactly what you are seeing. I mean, that wheel is exactly what he's doing with his reel in his rig. That is a lot of turning back and forth, back and forth. You got to try to line yourself up if you're going to push a guy. And as bumpy as it is, you got to gather yourself up. If you hit him and you're not square, you're both going to go around. There you go. That'll be Drafting Pushing 101. Compliments of MaxSpeedTV. Up front, Reynolds on the bottom. 24 Weber still giving him a nice little shove around through here. Nothing's really changed too awful much so far. I know you can still use my line. Yep, you can throw a blanket over most of them. Going on back just a little ways. Westerfield sitting back here towards the end, working his way up to the top right here. Doing a good job. Milam that was involved in that incident in the number 7. Setting in 12th position, going to work his way right back up front again. I know he's not a happy camper sitting there. Speaking of happy campers, keep an eye on the kid of the 63 Logan Hilton. He is not going to stay there very long. I can assure you of that. Reynolds on the bottom. Overstreet is up top, leading the trains. 65 out of 100 laps is in the books. I'm gonna do this. Why? Well, because I like it and it's fun, and I'm the broadcaster and I can do that. That's right, it's my favorite time again, and hopefully it's yours too. Let's crank this mother up one last time. OP Super Speedway style. Man, is that fun or what? Still out front, the 26, Hunter Reynolds. Weber sitting there in second. Overstreet on the top side in third. 67 laps out of 100. When you get around 70 to 75 out of 100, the last 25 laps, that's when things start to get hairy, and I don't mean Dirty Harry of Mark Mann. I'm talking about Harry out there at all these cats, because patience is slowly starting to diminish. As of right now, Reynolds, Overstreet, Weber, Hunt, and Kuhn is your top 5. OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series playoffs, race number 3. Some of these cats have got to win this race just to continue on into the points chase for the championship. And some of them around here are just setting out to be a spoiler. Everybody still wants to win the race. Bragging rights of winning the race no matter what. If you're in the championship or not, they don't care. They want to win a race. Dave Hunt up there into 53. Got his car fixed and repaired, and there he is, doing a little bit of pushing. He's being shown in the 4th position. Rookie Kuhn sitting up there in the 6th position. He was involved in that last accident, I believe. A nice job working his way back up front. Going back a little ways right there. Westerfield, Mark Mann sitting in the 12th position. The boy wonder, 63 of Logan Hilton, still sitting back here, biding his time into the 14th position. What's that poor kid got to look at? Now, he's 16 years old, so what's he get to look at? He gets to look at a guy flipping him off all the way around this track. I'm sure that is not, he ain't got to put up with that. That's what he's got to look at. That and the dented Hooters of Randall Cobb. Watch him get right up there on him. If he goes up on that top side, sneaks, Hilton will take over. He'll take that spot from you. He has no problems doing it, and he won't feel bad about it either. Got a guy up here, whoa, he just barely got in. That 41 of Rick Kuhn. Kind of make you a little nervous. These cats are jogging around from the top side to the bottom side, back and forth, yada yada. They're doing that because they're trying everything they can for momentum. Whatever lane is getting the most momentum, that's where you want to be at. Especially when you're back, working your way up to the front. Weber's still doing a great job of pushing Reynolds around this place. I mean, he is on him like glue. How you like that mask of the COVID machine? And we got another COVID machine. Those two guys are teammates. This is up one of them, looks like a scary clown. Up on the high side, Overstreet still trying to get something going. Looks like a 41 of Ricky Kuhn pops up there with him a little bit. That's going to put Duvendak bucking towards that third position on the bottom line. Still running all over the place, trying to figure out where they want to go. Once you get momentum, man, you've got to keep it. 41 peeks out ever so gently right there. Take a look at it from the side of Will Weber, the back end of the rear suspension. Watching the 41 of Kuhn. $15 laps in the top 13 cats right here. That's the last time they've been into the pits. If this keeps up, we got that dreaded green flag pit stop. Just about 3/4 of the way done in this race. Looks like we're going to have 75 down this time by out of 100. A decent little breakaway. Nobody is moving out from that bottom side right now. The top 10 cats are staying on the bottom side in the train, running around. Kind of the safest way around this place. One lone guy setting up here, looking in the rearview mirror, and he sees this coming at him. Pretty sure he's going to get up on the high side and get out of the way. If not, he better. And here they come into the pits. Slowing down, way down. Who got caught speeding and who didn't? That's the name of the game. Dave Hunt right now is being showed your leader. 17 laps since the last time he's seen pit road. He has led 2 so far, and he started in the 12th position. The boy wonder, the kid himself, Logan Hilton, now is in 2nd place. He's another cat's been out there for 16 laps. He may be young, but he's got a game plan. Here they all come in together. Notice how they all work together. They get slowed down, no troubles whatsoever. Here comes the train. Starting. Showing he's in 19th position. We have to wait around for all these pit stops to go through again. We'll get things squared away on our timing screen eventually. Folks, I do appreciate you guys watching. I've still got 18 viewers. Appreciate you being out there taking the time to listen to my big mouth and to watch this great racing for OP Super Speedway. I'd appreciate if I can get a thumbs up or a like. That would mean a lot to me. Make me look good in front of my bosses, please. Makes these guys feel all warm and cozy inside and fuzzy, just like myself. Logan Hilton is being showed the leader right now. I told you keep an eye on this kid, didn't I? And here comes the train, Hunter Reynolds. They will end up going by him, but he will follow right in line right here eventually. He will not lose that pack, that draft. Now, the 07 of Milan, he is going to be in 18th position as of right now. So your leader right now actually is Hunter Reynolds. The 07 is just about going to get put a lap down here, if they can get around him. Weber in the 24. Once again, Duvendak comes out, still looking pretty good so far, in third place. Going up on the high side to get something happening. And that is Randall Cobb. And the 62 up there. I believe that is, yep, that is Les Levy. He is a lap down. He's fighting to try to get a lap back also. '26, Hunter Reynolds. That is your second car on the bottom side. He is the cat that is leading this race so far. The 7 and the 62 were fighting to get laps back. 32 of Westerfield. In second place right now, Princess Crystal. Your man, your hubby, your bubby, your huggy bear, whatever you call him. Cheer him on. He's doing a great job. He is sitting right now in second position, up on that top side. Westerfield starting to get into the old pushing routine right now, trying to get that lap car up in front. Back and forth, these cats are fighting for the leads. "20 laps to go, this time by. It might be dark and dreary in the clouds here at Daytona for this setup, but I can assure you it is not dark and dreary at all out here on this racetrack watching these guys. 20 laps to go. It is going to get, I'm not going to say dark and dreary. It's going to get freaking crazy is what's going to happen. The calm before the storm. Now, the 62 and the 7, they are, I do believe, a mixture. They are last on the lead lap, trying to stay from being a lap down. That's all fine and dandy for those cats. Les Levy, same scenario, 18th position. But the guys behind them are fighting for first and second place. That might kind of, it might hinder the old patience word just a little bit. Might kind of get the water boiling somewhat. '24, Will Weber doing a great job shoving down on the bottom. Westerfield would like nothing more to be able to get down there and get involved in some of this, but that 62 is not making it easy up on that top side. You've got the kid sitting up there of Hilton in the 63, same scenario behind Westerfield. 17 to go. At some point in time, when they get to their rear bumpers, they are probably going to give them a little love tap and tell them to get out of my way. Right now, they are using them as a pick. They're using them for draft. Catching a few blinkers every now and then. Hopefully that doesn't have an effect on this. Your top 5: Reynolds, Westerfield, Weber, Hilton, and Kuhn. Like I said, the 26 of Reynolds is leading this race. The 7 and the 62 are on the very, very tail end of this lead lap, trying not to go a lap down. Westerfield up top, showing in a second position right now. 16 laps this time by. Will things start to get ugly? Now here's another scenario I'm going to throw at you. I am not sure, but I do believe there might be, possibly, if they don't get a caution here between now and the checker flag, some of these cats are not going to make it on fuel. But they're probably anticipating a caution, which just about everybody, including myself, is. Reynolds still second car on the bottom. He is your leader right now. Weber is showing in second position. In the 24, Westerfield sitting right there in third. Here they all come down, getting topped off. Let's see if anybody gets ran over. 3 wide there. Nope, everybody does a really good job coming into those pits. Keep an eye on the kid right here and the rest of them. We're going to watch and see what they're going to do. I'm out here to the other side here. The pit exit. Let's watch these guys. The 02 missed his pits. Has got to back up and come back around again. That will definitely hurt. Splashing goes all the way around for everybody. Still out running in the front, Jim Westerfield. He started 17th. He is leading the show so far, but he will be coming in for another splash and go, just like the rest of these cats. And here they come. Looks like everybody has come in just about right here. Coming up to the speeds, let me see where we're at. Probably the kid, if I'm not mistaken. Logan Hilton should be coming up pretty close on top, number 1 Uno here when this all gets changed around. Reynolds on the top side, getting some help though from Milan, who is 1 lap down. Westerfield and the 41, Ricky Kuhn, coming out of the pits. They are still being showed as number 1 leading this race. But here comes the clan. They're going to go right past them. They're going to have to hop in line somewhere. Tic Tac Duvendak slides into the 3rd position. 13 to go this time by. Takes it up top. Sees if he gets any help to go right along with him. There's a guy we haven't heard anything about in a while. He's been quiet as a mouse, and that's going to be Cody Ober in the Budweiser machine. He's sitting right there in 3rd position. The 21. Daniel Holloway in the Reese's. Speaking of which, I didn't get my Reese's yet. What the heck? Anyway, fighting for the lead up top. Duvendak leading that top side with the kid Hilton, giving him a heck of a nice shove. Trying to get that top side to work. Milan pops right up in front of these guys. He will be going backwards. He is in the middle and he has no help. 0 help. He will go backwards. And he's also in 18th position. Him and Randall Cobb just about kissed. They were so close they could have passed water bottles to each other. That was a close call. Duvendak said he was going to lick all the stamps and throw it on the envelope and send it down the road. And that's exactly what the guy's doing. So far, so good. Up here battling. Ober comes up just a little bit on Duvendak. Top 5, Reynolds, Ober, Duvendak, Hilton, and Cobb. 10 to go at the line. When does the patience begin to wear completely off? When does it go away? Who is going to force and make a move? Who's going to make an oops and cause a big one? A lot of ifs, but we're going to get them all answered here in 10 laps. Duvendak up top. Weber staying out of the way, up on the high side. Bouncing around still. Duvendak would love nothing more to clear Reynolds on that bottom side. Sticking with the kid. Pretty smart move. Nine to go this time by. Everybody has plenty of fuel. Do they still have enough patience? Who's going to make the move? Who's going to stir the pot? Duvendak has cleared him. Will he stay? Duvendak is not going to leave the guy that's brought him to the dance of the kid Hilton. It doesn't look like. '53 of Dave Hunt. It gets out of the way. You see it right there. He stays right out of the way for these cats and lets them go. Stand-up move right there for sure. 8 to go at the line right now. Reynolds is on the bottom. Duvendak is on top. Ober, second car in the number 8, doing some shoving. The kid, Logan Hilton, second car on top, doing some pushing as well. Mark Mann has popped into the picture also. Randall Cobb in the 52. Every single one of these cars up here you're looking at knows how to get around this track. The best of the best right now is right here in the front. These front 10 cars. It's anybody's race. Anything can happen. I've seen the 5th and 6th place car, even up to the 7th place car win a race because the big one happened and they managed to go right on through unscathed and win it. 7 to go at the line. Can Duvendak get around these cats on the bottom? Top side is having a hard time getting some momentum. They'll get pretty close together. They'll try to do a little bit of that side drafting, try to pull that guy in, get a little bit too close. They're going to touch like they almost did right there. They know the laps are winding down. 7 to go. They know they're going to have to make a move at some point. Who is going to go with them and who is not going to go with them? Who'd you bring to the dance party? Who you going to step on their foot and make them mad and they not go back with you no more? You got to have friends. At some point, you got to drop your friends and you got to go for the gusto. Reynolds on the bottom of the 26. Ober right there in the number 8, doing the pushing. Duvendak up on that high side, trying to clear the 26. They just can't seem to get it done yet, side by side. 5 to go this time by. Reynolds out there with just a little bit of an edge now. I'll tell you, Cody Ober is doing one heck of a job pushing. The kid doing the same thing up 63. And that's exactly what Reynolds and Duvendak want. Push, push, push. Mark Mann showing in 6th position right there on the top side. Westerfield is right there behind him. Still, Reynolds on the bottom. Ober in 2nd position. Can Ober push him out far enough that he can jump up on that high side? 4 to go at the line. Keep an eye on that number 8. If he can push the 26 far enough, will he pop up on the top side in front of Tic Tac Duvendak in the 10? Duvendak still right now on the top, trying like crazy to clear him. If he can clear him, he will drop down to that bottom lane. The question is can the kid push him far enough to get him in front? That bottom lane still seems to have the go-go juice around here on the bottom. It is tough to get around them. Three to go this time by, ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages. Reynolds has it. Duvendak up top wants it. Ober doing everything he can to push Reynolds. At some point in time, there's going to be moves that are going to be made. There's going to be blocking going on. Is somebody going to run over somebody? Are we going to see the big one before we see the checkered flag? A lot of bumping around going on up there. A lot of jockeying. 2 to go this time. Duvendak has cleared him, it looks like. Is he going to stay with the boy? Nope. The bottom line's come right back. You've got to make sure you're clear before you make a move. You've come this far. You can't screw up. The kid Hilton doing everything he can to get Duvendak up in front of that 26. Still not enough to clear. Side by side, coming around. 1 to go at the line this time by. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Reynolds on the bottom? Is it going to be Duvendak up on the top side? Could it be Ober in the 8? Could it be the kid Hilton? If you're going to make a move, you better make a move, and you better make it now because you're coming up on 1 to go right here. B. They have ran around for 99 laps. Put a monkey on his back the size of an ape. Is he going to be able to get it off this time? Can tonight be the night to do it? Robert Duvendak doing everything on that top side. Hunter Reynolds on the bottom being shoved by Cody Ober in the 8. Look how close they're getting now, guys. They are literally almost dooring each other. Whoa, 26 is getting a little crazy, and here comes the problem. Pops back up one more time. Look out, folks. Will it throw the caution out on the final lap, or will it not? If it doesn't, it looks like Duvendak is going to take the win. And he does. Wow, the kid, Hunter Reynolds. For the love of God, I'm all excited. I got the name screwed up. Holy crap, pass the Tylenol. Logan Hilton comes in second, the kid. Hunter Reynolds takes in third. What a race right there. We're going to go back here, and we're going to hopefully see what's going on. I don't know if I'm going to find it or not. Probably won't. I would like to say I can see that, where that happened here. Let's see. We got plenty of time. Let's figure it out, right? It kind of looks like, I'm not sure. It looks like the 26 was pushed by Ober. There they are, awful close with each other. Slow it down just a bit right here. There, shoved him down. He gathered control of it, but when he did, that's when trouble started to happen because the 7 and 8 got into it. Man got into it. Westerfield got into it. A whole crap load of them got into it. But right there, ladies and gentlemen, there is the man. He said he had to win this in order to advance. And that's exactly what he did. You guys stick around. You're watching OP Super Speedway, MaxSpeedTV. This is Bobby. We'll be right back with some interviews. You don't want to miss this. Hey. You did it. Yeah, that boy was doing some shoving, wasn't he? Yeah, he was a pushing away. There's no doubt about it. I'm trying to get his ass up here in the booth. I can't get him. Yeah, he should be in here with us now. You up here, Logan? Yeah, you up here? You're in the booth with me. Okay. Had a hard time getting you up here for some reason. Probably because you've been used to being up here so much. All right, Mr. Reynolds, I got you up here. Yeah. All right. I got my 3 cats up here. Reynolds, Hilton, and then Duvendak. I got a commercial going right now. Probably about another 15 to 20 seconds, I'd say, something like that. Congratulations to all 3 of you cats. What was that? What do you mean you don't know what to say? You do it on hamburger. You're killing me. All right, guys, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series playoff race number 3. What a finish that was. Very, very impressive. I got the top 3 cats with me right now. 3rd place finisher, Hunter Reynolds. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, 3rd place. That was kind of exciting there. Did you happen to look in your rearview mirror and see all the carnage going on?
Yeah. Well, I was kind of the carnage in 3 and 4. Got hit down, tried to save it, and we did. And then, yeah, it looked like everyone just wrecked back there. So I'm not sure what happened. I have to look at it.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly. I can tell you that. The good news is you wasn't a part of it. So you ran pretty good. You up front running an awful lot tonight. I mean, you had fun in the race. You had to have had a blast. You led 32 laps of this puppy.
Yeah. For the most part, it's fun. It's always good to be out front and lead a bunch of laps. So, we had a good night.
All right, my friend. Anybody out there in YouTubeville you want to thank before I let you go?
Yep. All my teammates at FSR, everyone running with us. Bob, you in the booth, Max Speed. Of course, all the league admins for putting this thing on, and shout out to everyone watching.
Again, congratulations in your top 3 finish. That is going to be exactly what you need to do to continue on. I believe you are safe for the top 8 for the next race because they are cutting them down to top 8, I believe, after this. So good luck and enjoy your week. Be safe, and we'll catch you next week, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Logan Hilton, talk to me, son.
Hello.
I'll tell you what, I told everybody out there in YouTube land that you was hanging around back there. I don't know. I think he was like 10th or 12th or something. And I told him, I says, you watch this kid before this is over with. He is going to, out of nowhere, be up here, in the top 2, top 3. You went into the pits and you came out number 1. That was pretty impressive. But Mr. Duvendak said if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be sitting in the winner's circle.
Yeah, I was I decided I was going to try and run with Alliance tonight just to see how it went, and I heard that Robert needed the win to get into the playoffs, and whenever I was put in the position where I was behind him, I just thought it would be better to push him to the win rather than wreck the whole front of the pack trying to get the win. So whenever we were running side by side, I was communicating with him, just telling him that I'm going to pull out a little bit just to cool off the engine, so then for the last lap I'll have enough to push him the whole way around. But about the pit stop, that I don't know how I came out first, but it just stinks that the whole pack then caught up to me whenever I didn't have any help and passed me.
Yeah, but you was able to hop back in on that tail end with them and catch right back up with them. Now, see, ladies and gentlemen out there, that is a class act right there. The kid is 16 years old. I swear to God, he's 30. I don't care what his mom says out here. But that's a class act. He didn't need the win. He knew Duvendak needed the win. And Duvendak drove his heart out because he had to. It's either win it or go home. And the kid stuck with him and helped him achieve that goal so he can continue on to possibly his third championship in a row. I'm going to tell you, Logan, that's why you're one stand-up fella, my friend, without a shadow of a doubt. And I do have your T-shirt, MaxSpeed T-shirt, decals and stuff in the mail for you. And I'll have enough of them for you that you put them on that go-kart. Every time you win, you can look at that little MaxSpeed broadcasting decal. You can think of old Bobby up here, all right?
Oh yes, that sounds good. We have a whole collection of stickers on the go-kart.
Well, good. You're going to have some more coming your way. Hey, good job on the second place finish. I'll talk to you next week. Be safe, and I'll see you then, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Wow. That's impressive, man. I got to tell you, Mr. Duvendak, that kid's something else. He's got class now, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, Logan's always handled everything with the utmost respect, and that goes for his whole family. I've talked to his mom a couple times, and they've raised a great kid there.
Oh, absolutely. They definitely need to be proud for sure. Speaking about being proud, man, you shot the monkey off your back, my friend. You told me at the beginning of this race, the only way I got to lick my stamps, I got to send it, I got to win it, or I'm out. Well, you had a little help with the kid, but still, you had to drive to put yourself in that position to win this race. And you actually did exactly what you set out to do. The funny part is I'm looking at your car, and holy crap, it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, like I said in our interview earlier, coming down a pit stop there, the first pit stop of the night, we got caught up in that little pile up, and after that, we just kind of had to ride around and survive the rest of the race, and then got caught up in that a big one somewhere. I don't remember at what stage it happened. I think it was after stage 2 or whatever. But yeah, we didn't get any stage points, stage 1 or 2. So at that point, I knew I was in a must-win position. I came into the night as the last driver, the 8th driver, into making it the next round, and not getting any stage points and knowing how good my competitors were. I knew that put me in a box of having to go out here and drive the race of my life that last stage. And I 100% owe that win to Logan there for helping me. I got speeding. I wasn't speeding, but I overshot my pit stop there on the last pit stop. Was able to back it up. You can hear little man sitting on my lap here playing for steering wheel.
I'm kind of thinking the little man is more excited than you are.
Oh yeah, he woke up a little angry, and mommy told me to come grab him. So thought I'd bring him out here for the interview. But yeah, that the last pit stop, I overshot my pit box and I came out. I want to say about 6th, 7th, or 8th. I don't know, somewhere around there, and I was able to jump to the high line, and luckily I have one of the best teams in the league who knew the position I was in, and all 3 of them jumped up to that high line and got behind me and pushed me up there to that lead, and I was able just to stay up there that rest of that last run, and going into turn 3 there, I think Hunter and Cody were trying to push us a little high there. I think we door banged just a tad bit. I'm not sure if it was my fault, his fault, or net code. I don't know. I have to go back and watch it. But
you guys are just passing water bottles to each other.
Well, maybe it'll be a beer next time. But yeah, we door banged a little bit there, and me and Hunter have a lot of respect for each other. We've raced side by side, coming in line for many wins. So I had a feeling that it was going to come down to the start-finish line there between us 2 again. But that wreck happened, and I had all my teammates behind me, and they just stuck with me. They told me they weren't leaving my bumper, and yeah, I mean, Logan's one heck of a driver, and I owe this win to him, and if I go on to win the championship, I definitely owe him a 6-pack of Pepsi or something, since the kid's not old enough to drink yet.
Yeah, stay away from that devil's nectar, Logan. It ain't worth it. Anyway, congratulations, Robert. Heck of a job, buddy. You're moving on. That's the important thing. Is there anybody out there that you want to thank before I let you go and celebrate?
Yeah, absolutely. So every interview, I always thank my wife and the broadcasters and everyone at OP, but there's a couple people I always forget to thank, and they sure let me know it every time. But my 3 daughters like to go back and have me show them the end of the races when they wake up the next day, and they always see little man's picture on the broadcast I use for my driver's picture, but I never thank them. So I got to thank my 3 daughters, Isabella, Emma, and Scarlett, for being 3 amazing girls and wanting to see what their daddy does when they go to bed at night. So when I show them this replay later, they'll be pretty excited to hear their names and hear their little brother in the background causing havoc.
Well, I'll tell you what, girls. This is Bobby in the booth. I know your daddy. I was at his wedding with you guys. And you got a great, great daddy, and he knows how to drive this race car. So congratulations, Robert. I'll catch you next week. Stay safe, my friend. And we're moving on one more time, buddy.
Heck yeah. Can't wait to get to next week now. 4 more to go. Let's see if we can seal this deal 3 years in a row.
All right, my friend. You take care. Be safe, and we'll talk to you then.
All right, Bobby. Have a good week.
You too. That's pretty awesome, guys. I don't know. I'm almost kind of speechless. It kind of brings a tear to your eye if you want to think about it. I mean, what a stand-up kid this Logan Hilton is. I mean, Duverdack said plain and simple he was not going to win this race without the help from the kid. And you know what? He stuck with him, stayed with him, said I was going to help you, and he was true to his word. You know, I think there's a lot of people out there in iRacing could probably learn from this kid. A lot of respect, great personality, just all around super rounded out kid. And congratulations to his kid's parents too, because it takes a good upbringing, and he's just a great kid. He truly is. I'm excited to send him a t-shirt. I'm proud that the kid's wearing a t-shirt from MaxSpeedTV. But anyway, man, that was a great race. Alrighty, now let me get tongue-tied and twisted here. Let me try to go through all these cats, all right? Before we get the heck out of here. It's been a long night, but a fun one. Robert Duvendak, he is your winner. Ta-da, there he is. He only led 10 laps, but you know what? He led the most important one, and that was the last one. That's going to move him on into this chase. The kid that I was talking about and bragging up, Logan Hilton, comes in second, started 20th. Congratulations to the kid. He still moves on. Hunter Reynolds led 32 laps of this race. He finished in 3rd position. The 52 of Randall Cobb started 8th, finished 4th. Ricky Coon was out there running around for a while on the top there, up leading. He led 14 laps, started 24th, finished in the 5th position. Daniel Holloway started 21st, finished in the 6th position. 7th goes to Jim Westerfield. He was running around up top and led 2 laps. He started 17th. Mark Mann started 2nd, finished 8th. Not too bad considering he got cut up in that last lap mayhem. 9th position is done by Ken McCullough. He started 6th, finished 9th. He led 11 laps today. Chris McCullough started 14th, finished 10th. David Booth started 9th, finished 11th. Cody Ober, another one up there doing a good job, doing some serious pushing. He started 7th and he finished 12th, and I think he was the one that was involved in that last lap incident. Sean Stevens, he started 3rd, finished 13th. David Overstreet, 13th. Matter of fact, Sean Stevens was your points leader. That is going to change. 14th positions is held by David Overstreet. Started 13th, finished 14th. Wilbert Weber fought around up front most of the day, actually. He got caught up in an incident there. He started 16th. He led 3 laps, but finished 15th with a lap down. Les Levy started 5th, finished 16th, also a lap down. Josh Milam he ran around all day long pushing up there. He was the pusher of the evening for quite a while. Started 4th. He was caught up in an incident and he finished 17th. Jamie Jessup, 22nd, finished in the 18th, 1 lap down. David Hunt started 12th, finished 19th. Robert Lakova started 15th, he finished 20th. John Mankowski started 25th, he led 4 laps, finished 21st. Jimmy Reynolds started 11th, and he finished in the 22nd spot. Rob Connors, 19th, finished 23rd, many laps down. Travis Elliott, 24th, many laps down. And Casey Kilcrest, 40 laps down. And then Shane Posey, he started 23rd, finished 26th, 41 laps down. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. OP Super Speedway Series. It was the Key Realty playoff race number 3. I do want to congratulate again the race winner of Robert Duvendak. You did watch this. MaxSpeedTV, Bobby Johnson. Don't forget me. Please give me a likes up out there. That'd be great. Make me all happy and all that good stuff. And to make these guys too. They put on a great show. They deserve a thumbs up. I appreciate everybody out there watching. I appreciate you guys talking to me on YouTube. Until next week, guys, everybody out there, be safe. Take care of yourselves. I'll see ya.